Jackie Selby, Scott Leisure, back for your weekly leisure podcast microdose. That's on the ballot here is microdosing. What are you eating?
Happy Sandwich Day.
Oh yeah. Sandwich Day. It's Sandwich Day. I love it. Did you know that National Sandwich Day, Subway today, get this, is giving away 10,000 footlong subs. But to get one, you had to be like airborne. You had to be on a flight. What does it say? You needed to upload a picture of yourself flying in the middle seat on a plane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then you got a free sandwich from Subway. That's pretty cool.
That's funny.
So bonus, you got to sit next to whoever, the guy whose knee is like leaning into your space. And then whoever's got the window, that probably a kid. Everybody gives their kids the window. So you got some snot-nosed, COVID carrier on one side of you, and you got the knee in your space guy on the other side. So here's my sandwich.
I don't even like Subway.
S for sandwich. What's your favorite sandwich chain?
I don't like the chains.
Okay. Fair enough. But
because they rarely have sourdough.
Was that sandwich you're eating with sourdough, right? That's what you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because did you get a taste for that before you lived in San Francisco, or is that like a San Francisco thing? Because that's the best.
It's kind of a San Francisco thing, but it also, the stuff in it, the starter that makes it sour.
The sour?
Yeah, the sour in the sourdough is actually not bad for you.
Oh, no. Very probiotics.
Yes.
Lots of probiotics, yes. Yeah. It's funny because that's going to lead us. So before we started the podcast, Jackie was, you're not going to believe the big bites of sandwich that Jackie was like shoving in her mouth for starters. You see how I did that? Yeast, sourdough, starter. It says,
hey, I see what you did there.
Oh my God. Anyhow, I digress. When you're eating out, do you feel that the server is like lurking, waiting for you to take a bite before he comes over and talks to you? Because when I was serving, I would do that. I'd just be like, okay, that chick just took a giant bite of her sandwich, and I'm going to go talk to her right now. How is everything? Anything I can get you?
Okay. The ones that set down the plates and then go, how's everything look for you? They kind of put you on the spot because you want them to go away so you can taste it.
So you can taste it.
And you can look and see if your eggs are cooked the way you want, with a fork or whatever.
Or there's that one person that, and honestly, when we went out to eat as a family, that one person would be my old man, because he would always make like one substitution. It just takes one substitution to really to fuck your meal up, because that will just screw it up every time. Almost. If you're that guy, it's going to screw it up, guarantee. So that one guy is waiting for his food still because they had to remake it. Everybody else is eating, and then the server comes by. It's like, how is everything? And they're like, oh, I forgot. I've got to go get yours still. Oh my gosh. Or from the server side, how about this? There's Jackie and so-called friend or whatever, whoever's out with Jackie. And that person orders let's say that person ordered the chicken piccata with a sub of broccoli and instead of pasta, because think they're keto, right? And Jackie goes, I'll have the same thing. Except It's like, whoa, as a server, you're like, no, whoa, that's not the same thing. Maybe that's just from a server side.
No, I can relate to this. I understand your problem, your problem with it. I really do. Yeah, because my brother was a chef and a cook and everything. And he's like, anytime you order something extra or special, that makes the cook mad.
Yeah. I mean, some places won't, no subs, no substitutions. This is how we're cooking it. This is how you're ordering it. This is how you'll like it. And
well, it just slow things down. Like if you go to Sam's number 3 or something on Sunday,
yeah,
and you start making special stuff, they don't like that at all. They're too busy.
It does lag things for sure. But honestly, I mean, as a food guy, I mean, if I'm a chef and I'm putting together a menu, those are my creations, that's my art, and if I think that this side is going to pair well with this protein or whatever, then what was that?
The dog shaking.
Oh shit. I thought it sounded like the beginning of Stevie Nicks song for a minute, but
Buster, you okay there?
Buster. Yeah, Buster just totally lost my train of leisure thought. That's an art. I mean, it's a culinary art. I mean, if I think that this protein is going to go well with this vegetable and then this accompaniment, then that's how I think you should do it.
Well, sure. You're talking about fine dining, but think about, scattered, smothered, covered, baby.
Well, yeah, if I'm going to go to like Bennigan's or like Chili's and be like, hey, but
no, yeah. I am talking about the real thing. Waffle House.
Yes. Oh, that's smothered and covered and
scattered, smothered, covered, chunked.
Yeah, we had that good. It wasn't, I think Scooter. That's the way I like mine. Scootered.
I was thinking about him today.
He was with us when we talked about Waffle House that night, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah. It's just too weird that the guy is gone from the planet. I don't know.
Gone from the planet.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even get to find. Well, maybe he did get to find out how everything turned out. I don't know, man.
Well, he came here to, to learn whatever lessons, and he learned them, so he got to go.
And he gave us a couple too on the way. So.
Oh, for sure.
So, jumping back to ordering. So, Chipotle was called out on TikTok. So for that, what that's worth. Apparently they saved some of these items for like online ordering, if they don't want to run out of like chips or guac. So, which makes no sense to me anyhow, because I don't know how you would run out of chips at flipping Chipotle,
Mm-hmm.
So that these people were like, oh, here, what's it say? It says the Chipotle literally told them that they had no chips, no guac, or no lettuce. We saw them making online orders with them right in front of their eyes. So what they decided to do was they would just be sitting there at the store and they'd be like, oh, well.
Aha.
Put in my online order, I'll get my chips.
I thought you were going to say what they decided to do was leap over that counter and get their own lettuce, guac, and chips.
Now that is what you or I would do.
That's what I would want to do, but that's me.
Yeah, for sure, man. And then I would also throw an extra guac in there because they flip and charge for it. They charge for guac, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. I am afraid to know how much. I just drove by Chipotle on my way home. I had to stop at the grocery store. Anyways.
There should be.
I don't eat there anymore. Do you eat there anymore?
No, if I eat, I'll do Qdoba. It's a Colorado company too. So, well, they're both technically Colorado companies, but I think Qdobas are better. But I don't eat, I kind of cut out rice. I'll cheat on rice here and there, but those things are just mass like rice. They're all full of rice. That's all that thing is rice. I don't know. They should have like when you go by the gas station, they've got unleaded 85. They've got all the prices out there. Chipotle should have a price for guac, the current guac rate, just on
Right.
their
That's a good
right on their
idea.
right on their sign. Yep.
I
So
like that.
current guac price Chipotle. Let's see what comes up here. GTS here. $1.95. That can't be right.
They shrunk the serving size though. It just fits in a small monkey dish, the small one with the.
How was that again? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, off the food podium.
All right.
That first Chipotle is still there, by the way, down by DU. Yep.
Probably still got the same lady running it. It's so small, even the line is really small.
It's like an old Dolly Madison, I think, is what it was originally.
Was it?
Back in the day. If you look
back
at
in the
sign,
day,
it
man,
kind of looks, way back in the day, before your time.
Denver was a different place.
It is a different place now, but in a different way. Where you live, Jay Selby, is there? Do you live in it? What are you in a condo or something?
Yeah.
Is there an HOA?
I am a renter.
Okay, but is there an HOA?
It's me. I'm sure.
Well, don't you have bylaws or something you have to apply?
I'd rent it. I don't.
I know, but you
it.
can't go you can't go spray paint like your door chrome, can you?
That's a good idea.
It is a really good idea, huh? Hey, Zoomer, get out the chrome paint. Painting the door tonight.
What's up?
We're gonna chrome the door.
You're gonna chrome the door?
Yeah, the front door. Oh, he's gonna make an appearance here.
Hey, it's the
Not.
Zoomer.
Nope, he's still staying hidden.
Chrome the door.
Chroming the door. Yep.
How so?
Just blinging it out.
He's game.
Door?
Yeah.
He's
no,
game.
no, the front door, bro.
Oh, the front door.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about HOAs, so. Yeah, now he's gonna crawl back into his hole.
He was
so
game.
Here's some loopholes. Okay, so one HOA, I'm just rolling through this. They would not allow. Well, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to share that one. They would not allow the only, I won't say they wouldn't allow pride flags, but the only flag they would allow out would be like an American flag. But they had nothing against lights, like spots, kind of like our friend Steve puts up, like you spot your house, So they let's go to the share screen here. So they lit up. This is a different one. Here, look what they did. There.
Oh.
Okay. No flag. We'll just light up our whole house.
Oh, that's cute.
Perfect. This guy, they needed a fence there, so this is what he did. That's a good one. So those of you just listening, one of the pickets in the middle is extended, I guess, kind of like.
Yep.
I put this new background up and it's like I'm Marty McFly sometimes. My hand, like things disappear. I feel like there's something wrong in the space continuum or something going on here. Okay. This is my favorite. Dear anonymous passerby. So this person posted this on a tree. Now the person who complained to the HOA, they obviously lead a pretty miserable life. So don't worry, you're safe now. Your act of casual cruelty was successful. Wow, that's a good way to start. The complaint you lodged with the HOA was heard. It had me take down the small tree fort that I built on this location with my sons during the pandemic. No longer will its presence offend your walk past my house. Please enjoy your stroll, free from the sound of my children's play and laughter. That's right, Buster. It's bullshit, huh? That's what.
Yeah.
They are safely back inside now, watching television, I'm sure. Enjoy the unobstructed view of my backyard. I will try to keep it up to code. Dave, way to go. Props to Dave. All right, this lady. Okay, there's a duck feeder. So you got any duck feeders? Any animal feeders? People feed the squirrels in your neighborhood there?
Listen, we've got every kind of critter you can imagine. We're close to a creek. And so you can imagine we have every kind of fowl, creepy crawly, and etc.
You can't put skeletons out on your balcony unless it's October. So, or Halloween. So this was the guy. Oh, where is it? So yeah, this one was on there that he had to take down his Halloween decorations. So he had a skeleton out there. Now I can't find that one. So all he did was he just threw a Santa hat on the skeleton.
On the thing. Yeah, good.
Yeah, perfect.
Now it's Christmas. Hey, speaking of which, all right.
Yeah, go.
Speaking of Halloween, are you the guy who throws the kids' candy away after a certain amount of time, or can he nurse his bag of candy forever and a day?
No, I wouldn't throw it away.
You would eat it yourself.
Well, he's old now. He doesn't. They didn't trick or treat at 18. You know, there's a point where trick or treat it turns into hey trick or treat, and you know that puberty thing. The voice change. They're tall.
I didn't ask if the Zoomer trick or treated. I asked you a question on: are you that kind of a dad who would throw away the extra candy?
Maybe just the Almond Joys.
Oh, you don't like Almond Joys?
Fuck those things. They're nasty. Might as well just put some sandpaper in my mouth. No, but
you're not the type of household that was like, okay, it's November 3rd. Y'all have had enough.
No, but I got this video. I think it's one of the late night dudes was having people trend to do it. But one year when he was small, he was probably, I don't know, 8, 7, something like that. And he got home from school and I just hid all the candy, left the empty bowl with some dipshit gave out pencils. Who wants a pencil?
You just left the pencils in the bowl?
I left a pencil and the other people were giving out those, like when you leave like the restaurant, going back to our restaurant topic, the dinner mints, like the star mints. Like who gives out star mints at Halloween? I just left that. And you know, you get out you get your phone out and you record it and it's like, oh yeah, while you're at school, I got a little hungry and I ate all your candy. And you get that whole reaction. It's kind of funny.
The poor thing.
And then I was like, well, okay, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't eat it. There was a kid. He was confused. He came by late. He came by today. He thought it was Thanksgiving, or he thought it was Halloween. Why do I keep saying Thanksgiving?
Because you want turkey.
Because it's November and we're over Halloween. Yeah, and I do want turkey. And I felt sorry for the kid, so I gave him all your candy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was fun. It's fun.
That's mean.
He got his candy. I didn't really give it away.
I know, but he's scarred and traumatized.
Maybe that's why he won't come on the podcast. He's like, I'll shoot you. F off, Dad. F off, Dad. Elon Musk, is he charging? I'm kind of, like I told you last week, I'm kind of disconnecting from things, but I do open my Twitter up and I do flip through Twitter to get a little info, you know, and read what's going on. But he's charging, he wants to charge $8 or something. So who's the is she a senator? The girl that faked her arrest, AOK or
listen,
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I heard, so she got booted off or some of her tweets got deleted and she posted this thing, you know, berating Elon Musk. But the story I heard is she was like in her Tesla while she was like, is that, do you know any, you're in more of the loop in the radio world? No, we don't know. We'll put it out. Does anybody know anything about that? I don't know.
Sorry, I don't.
Okay.
But have we determined in our own minds, is Elon Musk a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a rich guy. I think Elon Musk has a lot of money and whatever he wants to do with his money is up to him. I mean, I am fully planning on winning the $1.5 billion, Jackie. And when I do that, whatever you think about what I do with my money, I really won't care. I'll give you a little. I'll give you. We'll put a house on that. A little house. One of
On
those
Planet
tiny-
Claire?
On Planet Claire. Mhm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, if you think about it,
As
you're gonna
long as
get
it's up to
billions. You know
code.
how much money a billion is?
Are you going to have your house up to code first?
Yeah. I just need 500 million.
Well, that'd be like half of my winnings. How much do you take home on 1.5 billion?
Half.
Half. So what? What is that? $750 million.
Mm-hmm.
And if I give you 500 million, that leaves me with $250,000. That doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
That hardly sounds fair.
$250 million.
Billion.
$250 million.
Million.
If you have any more of it, I'm afraid that you'd start drinking. So I need to have 500.
Amen. Thank you for saving my life and thinking of me, Jackie. Isn't
that magnanimous of me?
Yeah, but like, wait a minute. If I give you twice that much, then that means you might start drinking twice as bad.
No, I know what I'm going to do with it.
You're going to give it to charity.
No, I want to build free energy. I want to build rebuild the car that runs on water and all those kinds of things. And I don't know why nobody's doing it.
Well, they have cars that run on water. They're called boats.
Yeah, no, that are powered by water.
Oh, that are powered by water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they just have those?
And free energy for the whole community.
I'm voting for Jackie.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Jackie.
I
will vote for you. I got my vote sticker. You know, the stickers? I got mine in the mail.
You did? Did you vote by mail? Very nice.
I didn't vote. They're big. They're like, look how big that is. It covers my whole forehead.
It really does. It's a good one. I didn't vote.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I got into a discussion yesterday about that fact with I will say a very politically charged person.
Okay.
Who did vote and was, I wouldn't say chastising me, but lightly suggesting in a very stern manner that in not voting, I was voting for one of the two sides and trying to stay down the middle. I'm not going to say which side, the incumbent side. So I was disagreeing. I said, no, that's not true. So I put the question to that person. I said, hey, do you know for certain that your vote that you, I believe mailed, I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Either way. Are you for certain that your vote counted? And the answer was, well, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Are you certain that your vote counted? Well, no. Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's tricky.
Yeah. I'm just disconnecting. You know what? It doesn't matter what side. To me right now, it doesn't matter what side. I don't know. It's there's a freedom to not really caring and doing other things,
Yes, there is. And I think that the U.S. Senate requires a ton of overhaul.
A lot of it requires a ton of overhaul.
A lot of it does. It really does, to make people think that it's functioning properly.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. And, when you just can slow down and not just get not caught up in everything. And this goes back to our previous kind of topic about being, Jackie and I, we're open about it. We're both in recovery. I don't know. I mean, you don't like go on the radio station and be like, hey, sober Jackie, and we've got the Wang Chung coming up next. It doesn't roll like that.
Everybody have fun tonight.
Right. She's not like, okay, Cyndi Lauper, after this, don't drink. But I mean, we're not going to be shy about it. I mean, it's a good thing, right? I mean, we lead better lives than we led before, right?
I think so.
Fair to say, yeah. So,
and I'm going to tell you, I really do appreciate the company of people who don't drink as well. Like, I don't know. I can survive a drinking situation where other people are drinking. That's fine. But it changes if you're not drinking.
It gets kind of silly and boring real quick. If it's just like ongoing round after round after
well, I'm not at the same place that you are. Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
What I was getting at is leading that kind of spiritual kind of life, and not being just driven by, well, a lot of us we know are driven by self-will, and people in the grips of addiction, whether it's, slot machines or porn or, whatever. They're self-will driven assholes, man, really, So what do you have to do? You have to get rid of that. I mean, that's however you want to do it. I mean, some people use a 12-step program. Some people pay however many dollars to go to do whatever.
Well, if you want to change, you got to knock your head on the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, you do, for sure. So check this out. This is what happened. This is a spiritual experience that happened to me on Tuesday.
Oh, tell me.
Check this out. So Tuesday, I double dipped. Okay. I went to a meeting at 5:30. And then that meeting ends at 6:30. And then I went to my home group meeting at 7:30, right? When I pulled up to the 5:30 meeting, I saw a bicycle. There's some construction going around the meeting. And I saw a bicycle, it was probably one of the construction dudes or whatever. But I saw it and it made me think about this guy who I had not seen at one of my other meetings in quite some time. I totally like, there's so many people that come in and out of meetings and in and out of rooms that like it's impossible to like keep track of them all. But I had totally forgot about that dude. And I saw that bike and I was like, I wonder what happened to that guy. It just kind of was like it fleeting right through my mind. Wonder what happened to that guy. And I leave the meeting. Now, near the second meeting is a thrift store, which I will pop into to buy. Usually there's one or two big books on the shelf. So I'll buy those, throw them in my car for any newcomers that might need a big book. Right?
Nice job. Mile High Thrift?
No, this is up by my place. And I will also cruise through the thrift store looking for t-shirt scores.
Okay.
Go ahead. Or whatever else I can find. Shit. Or that leather jacket I got for like $10 the other day. But anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. So I pull up to the thrift store. As God is my witness that I did not vote.
Yeah.
Who is in front of the thrift store on his fucking bike? That guy. I was like, whoa. I hadn't thought of that guy.
What did he say?
Well, I walked up to him and I was like, and I'd forgotten his name. I was like, Dave, right? And he kind of like grumbled at me. He was like, no, I was like, what's your name, dude? And he was like, Richard. I said, oh yeah, Richard. I said, are you still going to meetings? He said, no, of course. And then he started rambling on and on, but whatever. But I was like, well, keep it in your mind, man. Obviously you were at a meeting for a reason, before. I'm not gonna like chain him to the back of my car, to the back of the Prius. And I don't have a hitch on the Prius anyhow. So I'm not going to chain him up to the back of it and drag him off to the meeting. You know, hey, dude, you need to go.
Of course not.
You can't. But it was just, you never know. If that chance encounter, maybe I planted a seed in his head. It was like, hey,
Yeah.
that dude was right. I do need to get back to some meetings. Who knows, man?
I don't think it was a chance encounter. You had projected it. Hey, I wonder where he is. And he showed up.
The time-space continuum.
Well, and also he potentially was thinking about going to a meeting and you showed up. How about that shit?
I like, yeah. That's some deep ass shit right there, man.
Yep. Well, we perceive things in other ways other than our five senses. There's other frequencies. You can't see, the internet, how you get the internet in your house, right? It doesn't have a color or a flavor or whatever. Wi-Fi.
What flavor would it be
I don't know. I think
in your house?
I don't like Wi-Fi. I use a cable. Anyways, so think about that. Just because we think something that can, produce an energy, there's other energies besides things we can smell, taste, and see and hear.
I think
So there you have it.
I think I just saw a comet right over your left shoulder. Yeah. Right when you said that.
No, I really believe that there are no accidents. That's very spiritual.
No, there isn't any accidents. It's
okay.
It's straight up straight up Marty McFly, man.
It is.
Things are put in place so other things can happen.
I want to put something to you then along those lines.
Look, I totally made myself disappear right on that one.
You did.
Okay, go.
I wonder from time to time, because, social media, I mean, I love seeing what my friends are doing and stuff. And Halloween, there was, kids and their kids and their kids and the grandkids and all the pictures and stuff. Or on vacation, that's what people post. But how come people don't ever post about enriching their spiritual life? People don't even talk about books anymore. You know what I mean? Nobody even talks about what they're reading. Has that disappeared? Or, I mean, I have a stack of books. I
wouldn't say everybody, though.
Well,
I mean, I try to not just post. I mean, I post.
You post your own poetry, and I like that a lot.
Thanks.
You have a book. You have a book.
I'm working on it. My second book.
You're working on your second book.
And you know why? Because I've got, like I said earlier, I got other shit I can do other than worrying about, freaking
Paul Pelosi having gay sex with hammers and the guy.
Yeah, and them covering it all up and making it look like this and making it look like that. And that's the rest of the fucking podcast. But I can write a book.
Really, honestly,
I can write 2 books.
There's no one talking about enriching their spiritual life. And I feel like if they're not, then there's a deficit. Because we're so much more than just a physical being besides this particular body that we're in. This is not our whole life. This is just our current existence, Yeah.
Yeah. What happened when Marty interfered with his parents' meetup? What about Biff Tannen? Remember that shit? And he got it. In the second one where he got the book.
Oh yeah.
He intercepted the book and he just ran like rampant and caused all kinds of bullshit. I mean, yeah, it's a movie, but it's the butterfly effect.
I hope people are working on their spiritual selves. Because it's super fun and fulfilling, and I don't know.
We should, we should have a medium on.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I would have to get a planet background, a very mystical, like
you would do.
Although, I mean, Denver. Beep, beep, let me see if I can block myself out again. I mean, that's cool. I took that picture too. And I can do a podcast because I'm not just about everything,
Yeah.
Although going back to our friend Scooter, he was about everything and he could do. I mean, that was the deal.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
uniquely trained to watch many screens at once.
He could juggle that shit like
Yeah.
like mad.
But he only lived to 54 years old, you know?
Well, there is that. There is that.
I'm sure he's laughing his head off.
He's loving this right now.
Yeah.
He
Because
is
his
loving
energy
it.
has not died. You know what I mean? That persona of his.
What's that? Oh yeah, I know.
What?
I know. She's had that boot on her mouth the whole
You shut
time.
up.
Anyhow,
I'll beat you.
gym story.
Okay.
I'm at the gym today, and I was on, like, I don't know the names of the machines. I was on this machine where you're pulling like back
Mhm.
like this. And the dude on the bike, he's got some ink on his forearm, so I could see it. He's got the Star Wars, the Death Star. Your background made me think of this.
Oh.
And he's got a couple of little spaceships. You know, he's they're not Trekkies. What are Star Wars dudes called? Trekkies. They're Trekkies. So as I'm there, I see him kind of like wave to someone, and this girl comes over and she goes over to the machine right in front of me, and she's got on her Star Wars shirt. They had like a gym
Wow.
Star Wars bonding like moment.
They did.
There. Yes, it was the Force, Jackie. Just so we were talking about the Force, that spiritual force. Whoa, that just came
Whoa.
full circle.
Well, think
Yeah.
about it. Whenever, people are in a room talking about one subject, pretty powerful.
Pretty powerful. Pretty
Yep.
powerful.
Whoa.
Whoa. I don't know.
Sharing their ideas freely with like-minded people, super powerful stuff.
That's what this country needs. Mhm.
More AA meetings.
Yeah, the Senate could just have a giant AA meeting one day.
Well, they're not like-minded, are they? They're all
They are not like-minded.
They're
driven by greed, money, and egos.
they're not in it for us. They're not joining
Yeah.
that to better the American, are they?
I'm really thinking no. I'm really thinking no.
And I'm not saying it would be an easy task, because it wasn't easy for the founding fathers in
No.
all those meetings, and meeting after meeting after meeting. And they're like, God, no, we want it to go this way. We want it to go that way. But, well, I don't know.
So in concluding, what we need to do, let's summarize this whole thing
All right.
in one simple sentence. What we need to do, Jackie, is I bought mine, you buy yours, we win the Powerball.
Okay.
We split it 60-40.
It's okay. It's a lot of money. I could do a lot of stuff with it.
All right, that's not fair at all. 70. And yeah, we build a little house on planet Claire.
Okay.
And yeah, and we what do we do then? Get some prime rib.
Yep.
And yeah, some prime rib, and then we
Help some people.
help some people. Yeah. Mhm. Heck yeah.
All I want to do is help, and I think we do, by putting out great vibrations all the time, and
Yeah.
you walk around the grocery store smiling at people. That's a huge help. It really is.
I don't do that at all. Not at the grocery store. No. I've got my thing is putting my buds in and listening to my music. So I guess I'm smiling at them, but I'm not smiling at them. I'm smiling because I'm enjoying the music.
Yeah.
I'm listening to. And I'm smiling because I don't have to listen to their insidious conversations going on.
Oh, well, yeah. Listen, during the COVID era, you liked walking around the store smiling at people because you wore no mask.
I did. And they were probably walking around uttering things at me that I couldn't read their lips about. So.
All right, dude.
Awesome.
How did we do? I think we did good tonight.
We did good tonight. We got all the world's problems solved in 45 quick minutes.
Yep.
We got some cool backgrounds. We caught up with each other.
Yeah.
We smiled, and we and we talked about food. So that's a winner.
Yay.
Winner right there. Yeah, cool. All right. Buy the book.
Buy the book.
Buy the
Tell
book.
us how to buy the book, please.
Go to my website via Facebook. You can find Scott Leisure right on Facebook. You can go to my website right through my Facebook. That's the easiest way. And then there's a button. Click,
Okay.
click. A few simple clicks.
Great.
Yes. And also Jackie is all over social media too.
Yeah.
Facebook. Yeah. And share the podcast. Share the love.
Share the love.
Amen. All right, girl.
Okay.
Drink
See
your
you next
water.
time.
Be good.
You too.
I'm disappearing from the planet.